My girlfriend said, "I need space. Let's just be friends." I replied, "Sure." Then I removed her name from our joint account. The words landed like stones in the bottom of my stomach as I sat across from Qley in the overly bright, trendy brunch spot she'd insisted on, the scent of expensive coffee and maple syrup suddenly cloying. Her eyes, usually so warm when they met mine, darted nervously around the room, finally settling on her half-eaten avocado toast as she delivered the rehearsed line. "Things have just changed, you know?" she murmured, pushing a stray lock of perfectly highlighted hair behind her ear. "I feel like we've grown apart. I need space to figure myself out. Maybe let's just be friends." The casualness of it, the way she framed the destruction of our 3-year relationship as casually as decluttering a closet, sent a cold wave through me. My knuckles whitened around my coffee mug. She expected tears, pleading, maybe even anger, the messy emotional fallout she could use to paint herself as the reasonable one moving on. Instead, I took a slow, deliberate sip of the lukewarm coffee, the bitter taste mirroring the moment. I met her evasive gaze with unnerving calm. "Sure," I said, my voice flat, devoid of the tremor she anticipated. "Friends." The relief that flooded her face was instantaneous, a sunny smile breaking through like she just aced a difficult exam. "Oh, Mark, thank you for understanding," she gushed, reaching across to pat my hand patronizingly. "This is for the best, really. We can totally do this." That smile, that palpable relief, ignited a slow-burning fury deep within my chest. She wasn't just ending it, she was demoting me. I was being relegated to the friend zone, a safe, convenient, emotional placeholder she could keep on the bench while she explored her space, likely already occupied by someone else. She thought she could have it all. Freedom from commitment, but still access to my support, my listening ear, maybe even my wallet, all under the guise of friendship. As we walked out, her step was noticeably lighter, already texting someone with a small, secretive smile, probably Tyler, the overly attentive gym buddy whose constant presence had been the first crack in our foundation. She didn't see the ice forming behind my eyes. While Qley was likely clinking glasses with her girlfriends that evening, celebrating her newfound freedom and probably subtly positioning herself for Tyler, I was sitting alone in the apartment we shared, my laptop glowing in the dim light. The celebration of my demotion was the green light I needed. First, the easy targets. I logged into every shared streaming service: Netflix, Hulu, Spotify Premium. One by one, I located her profiles and deleted them. No more binge-watching her true crime shows on my dime. Next, the grocery delivery app. I scrubbed her payment information and delivery addresses. If friend Qley wanted artisanal olives and organic kale chips, she could fund her own bougie habits. Then came the main event, our joint savings account. The one I'd naively opened a year ago when things were serious. The one where roughly 70% of the deposits were from my paychecks, diligently transferred each month while her freelance graphic design income was sporadic at best, often diverted to impulse purchases and weekend getaways with her friends. I navigated the bank's website with methodical precision. 2-factor authentication, secure login, accessing account management. The option to remove joint owner stared back at me. I clicked it, selected her name, confirmed her date of birth, and the last 4 digits of her social security number, details I knew intimately. A final confirmation screen. I hit submit. It was instantaneous. Her access vanished. But I wasn't done. With a few more clicks, I initiated a transfer. Every single penny, $12,367.89, moved from the now solo joint account into a brand new high-yield savings account solely in my name. The account I'd quietly opened last month, a nagging suspicion finally prompting action. the digital equivalent of changing the locks. I closed the laptop. The silence of the apartment felt different now, cleaner. The next morning, my phone exploded around 8:30 a.m. Not a friendly, "Good morning, friend" text. It was a frantic, continuous ringing. Qley. I let it go to voicemail. She called again and again. Then the texts started flooding in. "Mark, what's going on with the bank? I tried to buy coffee and my card declined. Why can't I log into the savings account? Call me now."
Let the panic simmer. Finally, on her 5th consecutive call, I answered, affecting a sleepy, unconcerned tone. "Hello? Mark, oh my God, what did you do?" Her voice was shrill, bordering on hysteria. "I can't access anything. The savings account is gone. My card for the joint checking is declined. What is happening?" I yawned audibly, stretching for effect even though she couldn't see me. "Oh, hey, Qley. What's up?" "Don't what's up me! The money, Mark! Our money! I can't get to it!" "Our money?" I repeated, my voice deceptively calm. "Huh, that's weird. I guess I needed a little space, too." Silence. Then a choked, disbelieving whisper. "What?" "Space," I clarified, my voice hardening just a fraction. "From your spending habits. Remember? You wanted space? I gave it to you. We're just friends now, right? Friends don't typically share bank accounts or pay for each other's everything." I could practically hear her jaw drop through the phone. You, that's my money too! You can't just steal it!" "Steal?" I countered coolly. "The records show my deposits funded most of it, Qley, and removing a joint owner is perfectly legal. Consider it financial space. You've got plenty of room to figure out your own budget now, like a true independent friend." She sputtered, a torrent of incoherent rage and panic. "You asshole! I need that money! My rent is due next week! You're leaving me homeless!" Ah, the rent. The beautiful, unforeseen consequence. I almost smiled. "The apartment? Yeah, about that." I let the sentence hang, listening to her ragged breathing. About an hour later, after what I imagined was a frantic call to the property management company, my phone buzzed again. Not a call this time, a voicemail. I put it on speaker. Her voice was raw, trembling, utterly shattered. "Mark, the landlord, he said, the lease, it's only in your name. He said I'm not even on it. How? Why? The apartment, he said I have no rights to be here. What did you do? You set me up. You knew this would happen." The sheer, unadulterated terror in her voice was the first flicker of satisfaction I'd felt in months. She had set herself up. Last year, when the lease renewal came up, she'd been swamped with a big project. "Babe, it's such a hassle with both our schedules. You handle the paperwork this time. Just sign it for us to simplify things. I trust you." And I, like a fool in love, had agreed. I'd signed the renewal solely in my name, never adding hers. At the time, it felt like a gesture of trust. Now, it was the legal padlock on her exit. "Simplified things," I murmured to the empty room, replaying her panicked voicemail. She had all the space she craved now, financially eviscerated, physically evicted, and utterly alone. The illusion of safety she'd built while leaning on me had evaporated. She'd mistaken my support for weakness, my reliability for permanence she could discard at will. As I scrolled through my phone, a final notification popped up, not from Qley, but from an old college buddy who worked downtown. It was a screenshot of a courthouse notice, captioned, "Dude, isn't this the gym rat Qley's always with? Tyler Miller? Got served big time today." The attached image showed Tyler, looking shock-shelled, holding official-looking papers. Zooming in, the header was clear. Summons Paternity and Child Support Action. And the petitioner's name? Not Qley. Sarah Jennings, Tyler's actual girlfriend, the one he'd apparently kept hidden while playing platonic gym buddy with mine. Karma, it seemed, wasn't just my roommate. It was a meticulous record keeper with perfect timing. Qley's fresh start involved scrambling for a couch to surf on, explaining her sudden destitution, and realizing the exciting new space she'd chosen included the crater left by the man who'd been quietly holding her entire world together. The friend she'd counted on to catch her, he was busy facing the consequences of his own double life. The space she'd demanded was now a vast, echoing emptiness, and I had no intention of filling it ever again.